back. I've moved the Train Smooth recording studio from the lounge room to the kitchen. And for those smart Alex of you guys that sent me into message saying, you're always in the same jumper, always in the same beanie. I've changed. And I'm in the same stuff because, well, I'm a dude and I like to wear the same clothes over and over and over again until the wife cracks it at me and then washes it. And it's not that bad today. So this could be. I actually had no shirt on while I was working in the yard. So this could be the last day you'll see me with just a shirt on. Well, on my daily vlog that I've just started, you see me without a shirt for one moment. I don't think that's going to happen too often. So I'll get started with the show. G'day Trendsetters, welcome to episode 169 of the Train Smooth podcast. My name is Tim Egg, and if you have any questions you'd like submitted to the show, jump through to the website, trainsmooth.com. I'm trying to make it really easy to navigate your way through all that, so just fill in the little informations and send me the email of your questions. But having said that, I'm backed up at the moment because I've been pretty full on my life in the last week or so. So if you have any questions, general questions, just wait a few days and then submit them. If you've got urgent questions that you want answered, you may not think, oh yeah, it's not urgent, but I'd love an answer right now. Send it to me on email, tim@trainsmooth.com, and put on there urgent, and I'll send you an email reply back. It may not make the show for a week or so, but I will reply back to your answer via email. So it's not exactly a question. It's he's from Aman. He's an athlete I coach. He's from India, and we're trying to work out we've switched his training altogether. He left for a while and got itchy feet and came back just recently, and we've switched his training right up, and we're doing more math training, but we're having trouble with math training with him. So I just want to pass on a little bit of information because it could be relevant for others. So, for instance, however, it is very difficult to control the HR, heart rate, during the runs. Nasal breathing is not working too. Please review my workouts. You'll notice my HR, heart rate, is always above 160. Does this mean my run base is poor? So there's a little bit that goes into this. So that was his general comment from a run session. And so I've pasted it into this because I thought it'd be, just good little bit of content. So just to give a little bit more extra information here, his math rate is 145 to 155, and he's ran 10 kilometers or thereabouts. I haven't got it exactly in front of me, but he ran about 10 kilometers at he ran 1 hour at 10 minute pace, which is walking pace. Really, you should be able to power walk. And I'm thinking, this doesn't make sense. So I asked him, what did your run technique look like? There was always 1 foot on the ground, always. So that's not a run, that's a shuffle. So right. So and then on his bike, we're trying to do it. We've switched it to on his bike as well. So if you look back on one of the daily vlogs that I'm doing that you can find on YouTube, I actually wrote his program. You could see it on that. I'm not sure what day it was, but you can actually see it on that. The program I gave this athlete. So what we've done is we've increased it. Sorry, I'll start again. We've brought it into his cycling as well, but he's struggling to get his heart rate up. Very common. See, the thing is, when you add math training to cycling, it can just kick your bum sometimes, especially at first. Sometimes you're riding relatively well. You can keep it going nicely. But then a tailwind hits and you're just pedaling as hard and as fast as you can, trying to get that heart rate up. You're going downhill, you're pedaling hard and as fast to keep that heart rate up. So it can absolutely kick your butt. But then on the other hand, it can help improve cycling dramatically if you're patient enough. And if it's safe enough to do it too. There's a lot of places now. He lives in India. I was a bit worried that was it safe enough for him to do this sort of training where he lives? And so it seems to be going well, but he's struggling to get it up. So that I'm okay with that because he's trying. Now his heart rate. So the next session, what I did with his running is said, right, forget heart rate training. I just want you to run at 6 minutes per kilometre pace. Now this is an athlete who can run a half marathon at I think by memory 4:55 pace, thereabouts. So it's still much slower, and he did that, and his heart rate was very close to 100 to 160. I thought, right. So what we're going to do, we're trying to hack our way to make him more aerobically fit. So what we're in the process of doing is for the next. We're taking this 1 week at a time. So for the next week, definitely for the next couple of weeks, I'd imagine, I just want him to run at 6 minutes per kilometre pace, and I just want to keep a close eye on his heart rate. I'm hopeful his heart rate will start dropping, and then we can go purely into math training at that pure math zone, and then hopefully from there we'll see his pace increase, but his heart rate stays the same. We're hacking it from the other end, from his cycles. He's pushing it real tough, trying to get his heart rate up. So we're attacking it from both ends. It's not a traditional way of doing it, but I'm more focused on him running correctly than I am worried about his technique. Worried about his heart rate. So this is why I put it in. So you get athletes that. That I don't mind athletes having to walk, especially up hills, to try and lower their heart rate, and then they're good to go when we're doing math training. So for the people that are listening and go, what's math? That's math training is a heart rate zone. So there are episodes dedicated purely to this. So, but just to give a real rough version of it, it's 180 minus your age, and you give yourself a 10 beat radius from there. If you're super fit, you can increase it 5 beats. If you're injured, you decrease it 5 beats. There's a little bit that goes around it. It's not the exact number, but it's a good rough number to start with. So you go back to past episodes and you can listen to it, or you can just Google it. There's some good information out there about it. But so that's what we're doing. So we're hoping that the thing with math, it's a very long-term investment. We could be running this for 2-3 months. Then I'll probably need to really switch it so he's more focused towards his races that he's got coming on. But I'd be probably inclined with this particular athlete to do math training probably 3 months a year for the next few years, because it's that long-term investment. Now, if you didn't have these races towards the end of the year that we're pointing at, I would just continue math training right through and just keep going and take it 1 month at a time, saying, right, are we progressing still? No, right, yep, and we can judge it from there. But I just wanted to just touch on this. He's struggling to get. If you're always running and there's always 1 foot on the ground, you're not running, you're shuffling. So technique is so important with running. It's similar, very much like swimming. Technique is very important, though you generally focus on technique over a larger periods of time with swimming. It just generally never feels like you're stopping trying to improve your technique with swimming. With running, if you just I know how to run, I played tag at school. You may not know how to run properly, and so it's best to jump on YouTube. There's a couple of really good things going there. Start off really small. If you're not running correctly, drop your volume. Incredible. Just drop it right down and start again. Just focus on technique, and maybe you might just need to tweak a few little things into your run to make you, I'm dropping my hips, or I'm doing this, I need to stand back up or I need to, I might make a video soon on just the basics of running. So it's definitely worth trying. But anyway, I'm going all over the show, so I do apologise. So just wanted to pass that on. If you guys have any questions at all you'd like submitted onto the show, jump on through to the website, trainsmooth.com. Till tomorrow, hooroo. See us.